It is day 40 of the 40 gameful days of summer, and I think the wind just kicked up to about 40. Anyway, I just wanted to first of all just thank all of you, because without all of you I would not have any reason to be sitting out here every day doing these little videos for you, because all of the topics, almost every single topic, came directly from conversations, questions, suggestions that I got from so many of you, and all of you that are out there working to make learning better, to make it more engaging, to help your learners to have better outcomes. You rock, and I want to celebrate a little bit with you, and I just, right now, everybody should give yourself a virtual high five. Here we go. Come on. There we go. You totally deserve, you know, to celebrate that. And that's how I want to wrap things up today, is just a quick note about the importance. We've talked before about the importance of feedback. And often in learning we start to think about feedback as meaning, you know, assessments, and did they score 80%, or did they whatever. But really, find those moments to celebrate. Now, that doesn't mean that you reward every, you know, small, you know, nugget that they do. You know, I clicked a button, I got a badge. No, we don't want to do that. We talked about that. And the learners don't want that, because they know that's not meaningful. They want something they want to achieve, and then they want to be acknowledged when they achieve. So, you know, there's a difference between recognizing somebody is really trying and they're being persistent, and that definitely should be recognized, because that helps them stay motivated, and that's what we want. We want them to have that internal motivation, and that's why it is so important, you know, for all of us. You know, when you have even those little small wins, give yourself the virtual high five. Say, yeah, okay, that was great, I did that, and that is totally important. But when you're talking about building an entire learning program and using gamified elements and things like that, you don't want to fall into the trap of rewarding everything. You want to save those rewards for the big accomplishments, that they really nailed those learning outcomes. There was some major milestone, and not just, you want to recognize the small things and then reward the big things. And reward does not always have to be, you know, a tangible thing. It can be in some cases, but again, we're always trying to strive for ways to build the intrinsic motivation and not rely as heavily on the extrinsics. But obviously, like all of the rest of this, there's a balance to it, and one is not 100%, you know, right or wrong. It depends on your specific audience and context and all of those wonderful things that we've talked about over the past 40 days. But today, really, let's just find something. Find that little win that you have today, or maybe it's a big win. If it is, either way, let me know in the comments. Would love to hear what you're working on. Even if it's challenges, maybe you didn't feel like you had a win today. Maybe it was kind of a challenging day. Whatever it is, I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. Please keep sending your questions and comments to me, and I will be back here next week with a new project. I'm not going to tell you anything about it yet, so you'll have to come back and find out. But we're going to reset. We're going to start a new series, and I hope to see you then. And for now, I am going to celebrate. I got myself my first apple cider of the season to sort of do the informal transition from summer to fall, and so that's my little reward today for finishing up these videos. But again, without you, I would not be doing this. I hope that you found some wonderful tips, some value to all of this. I would love to hear the outcomes. If you try any of these things, please keep me posted. Ideally, you know, post something. If you post something about your, you know, what you did online, send me a link to it. I love to see that kind of stuff. I love to cheer people on and provide support. So until our next meeting in our next project, I wish you well. Hope you have a great rest of the summer. Here in the US, the sort of informal summer sort of informally ends this weekend with Labor Day on Monday. I know it's not really the end of summer. Many places, the temperature definitely lets you remember that. But I will see you next time. Until then, stay curious, be gameful, and bye.